Insane news regarding The Witcher 4, because CDPR actually confirmed that the trilogy will release at a very fast pace, but not next year. Stay tuned for that. So what's up guys, I'm Franky Boy on this channel, covering everything regarding The Witcher 3. And of course 4 in the future, because that game will be hopefully mind-blowing. Since Witcher 3 is my favorite game, I have high hopes for that. And CDPR stated, yes, we are not releasing it next year, unfortunately. I mean, we have still some GTA, maybe GTA next year, maybe not. But they also revealed a ton of more details, stating it's not releasing in the next year. But we got, an awesome full launch window for the next 3 Witcher games, and that is actually insane. 10 years ago The Witcher 3 launched, and since then it has been such a long journey. And Cyberpunk released just 5 years after that. Now we have been waiting for 6 years at this point, but the 6 years will hopefully be worth it. So we got the following statement. We're not disclosing any details regarding the target release date, so there's not a point in time that I could refer when answering such a question. The only thing we're commenting I think, is that we're not launching in 2026, and we're also not typically getting into any specifics regarding technical or design matters. There's nothing out of the ordinary, I'd say, in that area happening with The Witcher 4. It's just a full-scale production proceeding at this pace as per our internal plans. I think it's as much as we can say. And I mean, nothing to worry about, just production going on, and that's great in my opinion. CDPR of course does not want to repeat that thingy happening with Cyberpunk, and that was such a disaster. And in my opinion, that's actually a good decision to not repeat that and let not history repeat itself with that release of The Witcher 4. Because it actually would be such a shame if that happened ever again. Now, regarding the trilogy plans, they stated the following. In a way, yes, I do believe that further games should be delivered in a shorter period of time. As we had stated before, our plan is still to launch the whole trilogy within a 6-year period. So yes, that would mean that we would plan to have a shorter development time between The Witcher 4, 5, and 5 and 6, and so on. So on opens up no more possibilities for The Witcher 7 as well. Yet another trilogy, because stating and so on is, I mean, it's quite specific at this point, and in such an investment call as this info was given, like they're very sensitive to wording, to precise wording, and this is such a meaningful word and so on after The Witcher 6. But now let's stick to the next trilogy first, and yes, a 6-year time period for such a release is awesome. They stated, we have the best tech now, like Unreal Engine 5 is really speeding up the process, and I think for The Witcher 4 they are learning Unreal Engine 5, and then they want to push it out, bam bam bam, yet another game to also not have to improve the engine too much, and also to have the possibility to use the new insights from then The Witcher 4 on The Witcher 5 at a short pace, improve The Witcher 4 parallel, improve The Witcher 6 parallel, to use all of that knowledge that is generated in that short time frame for all of the games and improve them simultaneously. That makes so much sense in terms of efficiency. So from my perspective, it definitely would make sense to have such a small release window for all these games. It's gonna be a ton of work, but there's gonna be a ton of learning from that, and hopefully a ton of good games and stories as well. So my hopes are still high. Make sure to follow for more news on The Witcher 4, and I promise to keep you up to date with everything. Regarding that, make sure to check out the playlist on The Witcher 4 where I talked about everything, and or the playlist for The Witcher 3 if you're right now replaying the games. Also would be awesome to have you on board forever. So stay tuned for that, and see you in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and goodbye.